May I now invite Shekhar Vijendra, the co-founder and chancellor of the Shobits University.
Thank you very much, Professor Saxena. And thank you, Tanya, for inviting me here. So I will take a lead from where Professor Prabhat Ranjan left. Actually, what is happening today, that academia has become a customer. And since morning, if you see all the presentations, discussions, whatever were there, maximum time we were not talking about education, we were talking about technology which can be sold to us. And I believe that in new education policy, this national education policy 2020, if I look at, what change has come? A historical correction has come, what Professor Saxena also mentioned, that from mechanized human resource to make human being, this journey we have to travel again. So I always say that the purpose of education is Manorbhava. If you are a good human being, then you can do anything. You can be a good professional, you can be a good manager, engineer, whatsoever you wish to be. And that journey has started again, where we are talking about your own pace of learning by multi-entry, multi-exit mode, where we are talking about that everybody in a school should learn, and our gross enrollment has to be 100% in schools and 50% in higher education, where we are talking about our native language issues, and we are talking all those things together. But we have to understand that very first tweet when this new national education policy was declared by the Prime Minister was that it is not an education policy only, it is a policy of nation building. And the complete gist lies there. Because for me, if I look at education, the purpose of education is nation building. And when I look at the ecosystem partners, I'm coming on the second part because I see that time may not permit us to go further. So our ecosystem partners are not our only at tech companies or fintech companies or health tech companies or AI companies. Our ecosystem partners are government, management, teachers, students, institutions, and the society at large. So we have to see, because if very myopically we look at, okay, COVID-19 is there, we all have switched over to edtech companies, we all are going digital, people are calling it new normal, which I say it is very abnormal indeed, because I know once this vaccine will be there, after that, if we will talk, those who are talking know this learning, digital learning will remain there forever. I will see that blended learning will be there, which was earlier also there, and it may not be 20-30% more than that. So now we have to understand that thing, that what actually we are looking forward. And this new education policy, I'm using the word new, not national, because for me, there are many news and very lot of things are there which we have to understand. The three pillars what Professor Saxena was talking about, they had always been there. We missed them because we were in a race to create human resource for industry. They were coming to us, okay, I will set up a lab here and you make people for me. So personalized education for what India was known is missing. Surprisingly, today we are telling that AI will bring personalized education again. I have my doubts on that. I may be wrong. I wish to be wrong. But that, yes, personalized education was there always, and it has to come. The beautiful thing, what happened in last few months, what I have seen, the best thing that our teachers, those who are thinking they know everything, what I teach, what I preach is the final word. Now they have to relearn. Reskilling is happening. In every classroom, in every session, we are saying that co-learners are sitting. On one side of the camera, a co-learner, a teacher is sitting who is learning new things. And on the second side, there are students sitting, they are also co-learners. So this concept of learning started. From teaching, we have moved to learning. And when learning starts, then it starts bringing a change, complete change. Because learning cannot be by somebody else only. Self-learning started. Unlearning is started, relearning is started. Yes, this is what change has come. When I look at like there are so many challenges also where opportunities are there. There are challenges also because for me, a university means what? A center for creation of knowledge, a place where integration of knowledge is happening, a place which is giving an opportunity of application of knowledge. So in digital world where there is a huge digital divide in India, especially if I look at, many things are not happening. Just what we are doing, we are trying to transfer the data from one to two. We are just telling, okay, I will complete my syllabus, I will take your examination. Again, the same thing is happening. We have to change that mindset. And the best thing, again, one of the important thing what happened, that we started experimenting. What we never did, experimentation in the classrooms, we all are doing from last 8 months. We are doing experimentation with Coursera, edX, Indian providers, LMS providers. Okay, this will happen. Okay, if I can use a mobile, if a laptop is not there, if I can use WhatsApp, if it is not there, if I can do this thing that way, everything is happening. A lot of experimentation is happening. Even our teachers in the classroom, what they are doing, if virtual labs are not there many times, like we have a faculty of Ayurveda. So in Ayurveda, no content is available. And once content is not there, so we have to create that content, and creation of that content, our teachers are doing a lot of experimentation. Wonderful things are happening. New learning is happening. So this is actually what, because I personally believe Mr. Somani's presentation, however, it was very brief. I was looking at that. EdTech for me is a tool to administrate the non-academic activities of an institution. EdTech can be a tool just, but it cannot help me to empower my students through education. It cannot. Yes, for the time being, we are doing it. Maybe some papers they wanted to take because this online digital learning. In the previous session, Atul was telling from Shulani University, and I was there. So what is there? These all are not for young boys and kids. They are for adult education. Okay, GR, we have to increase our gross enrollment ratio. For people like me, if I want to learn something, okay, I will go digital. I will learn something. But if I feel that my student, or if my student in multidisciplinary areas, if he wants to do something, learn something which is not offered by the university, they can go for that. So new education policy, if I look, it has created a lot of new opportunities. The best thing, we are going back to go forward. Number two, edtech companies, they have to understand that they have to come as a partner to us. We are not their customers. And if we are, so it is by force, not by choice, which will not remain there. And the last word, which is important, Professor Prabhat Ranjan touched that point, that industry academia interface is important, but academia interface is more important. And this is what exactly I'm looking forward. Many times people ask me why you go to such panels and such discussions. I always say that with 50,000 plus colleges and 1,000 plus universities, we have so many things to learn. If even one good practice is there in one institution, it means 51,000 good practices are there in the ecosystem of education in this country. So academia interface has to come, and I believe this new education policy will help us in that also. So thank you very much, Professor Saxena.
Thank you.